Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Immigration Fridays. I'm your host, Prashanthi Avedi, and we're here again to navigate the ever-evolving maze of US immigration law. This week, let's talk about automatic EAD extensions. Let's first start with a little bit of history. An EAD is an Employment Authorization Document which is given in many different classifications. An EAD can be used by people who filed their asylum cases and the cases are pending for temporary employment. It can be used by some H-4 spouses. It could also be used by people who filed their 485. And this is an interim benefit so that people can be employed while they're on a particular status. To start off with, the EAD was granted for a period of 1 year. And then every year people had to file extensions. And the time period, the processing time was very lengthy for EAD extensions and even for initial EADs. USCIS was taking, in some cases, 12 months, in some cases, 18 months to approve EADs. And what was happening is people who were dependent on their employment authorization document to work could no longer work while their EAD had expired, even though they filed their EAD before the expiry. USCIS came up with an automatic renewal process, and they said that the EAD would be renewed automatically if it was filed on time, based on the receipt for a period of 180 days. That was then changed to 540 days in May of 2022. In April of 2024, this year, the temporary final rule was once again extended, and again they said that the EAD would be automatically extended for 540 days. The previous May 2022 rule expired in October of 2023. But however, even though there was a delay in announcing the renewal of the policy, there is no gap of the 540-day rule, because this extends to all cases filed between May 4th, 2022 to September 2025. So USCIS made sure that there is no gap in people's EAD extensions, and if they file anytime after May 2022, they are eligible until September 2025. They are eligible to get 540-day automatic extension on their EADs. Who qualifies for this automatic extension of EADs? Let's go through that. Firstly, if your receipt notice has a receipt date that is before the card expires, that is, the expiry date will be on the face of the card. So the first criteria is you have to file it before it expires. Second, the receipt date on the EAD should be on or after May 4th, 2022 and on or before September 30th, 2025. So as I was saying before, the case should have been filed between May 2022 and September 2025. Your application is under a category that is eligible for an automatic extension. Not all EAD applications are eligible for automatic extensions. And lastly, the category on your current EAD matches with the eligibility category, meaning the current EAD and the extension EAD both should be eligible for automatic extensions. Now let's get into which EAD applications qualify for the automatic 540-day extension. Just before that, I just wanted to mention also that the EAD expiration dates are usually 540 days, but could also be the I-94 expiry date, whichever comes sooner. So USCIS has a great tool on the uscis.org website where you can calculate automatic extension date. It's called an Automatic Extension Eligibility Calculator. Now let's go into the categories that qualify, and I'll list them very quickly. Refugee status, 540 days, asylee status, withholding of deportation, removal granted status, TPS, spouses of E non-immigrants, so E1S, E2S, E3S, spouses of L1, so all L2, L2S, asylum application pending, then you can file EAD based on that as well. Adjustment of status, all people who file 485s, they all get 540 days. Suspension of deportation, cancellation of record, and I mentioned TPS already. All those people who filed adjustment under life legalization, spouses of H1B, some spouses of H1B, so H4 applicants, but for H4 applicants, please remember that it is up to 540 days or the expiration date on the I-94, whichever is sooner. So if your I-94 is expiring sooner, you don't get the 540 days. And last but not the least, VAWA self-petitioners under Violence Against Women's Act. So now, having understood what the criteria is and having understood which categories qualify for the automatic 540-day extension, the question would be, is the application process any different if you want to get this 540-day extension? No, it isn't. That's the good news. You're filing a regular I-765, and as long as you fall within that category and you have the receipt to prove it and you have the documentation to prove it, then you automatically get a 540-day extension. You don't have to apply any further to USCIS or file a form. You're allowed an I-9 extension, and the only thing that you have to submit is your receipt and proof of the proper calculation. With that, it's a wrap for this week's Immigration Friday. Immigration laws can be complex. Please reach out to me if you need a consultation. You can email me prashanthi@readyesq.com, or you can call me on the number 212-354-1010. With this, see you again next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.